friends, today we are trying out a new recipe. I've been seeing everybody do the healthier Crunchwrap recipe, and so that's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it with what I want to put in it. So, we are joined by Peanut today. You'll probably hear her clacking around on the floor. Oliver is also here. He'll probably be running around too. And Chester is showing his bed over there. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, so I'm not sure if this is going to turn out great, but we're going to try. I'm using these protein wraps for the tortilla. And then I have some interesting ingredients. Shredded lettuce, mozzarella cheese. But then I have sauerkraut. I absolutely love sauerkraut, so I feel like it would be good at anything. And I'm also going to do some mushrooms. I'm just going to try too. I've never actually cooked mushrooms before, I don't think. But I feel like it can't be that hard. So then beef. I was going to do either beef or turkey, but I decided on beef because I haven't had it in a while. So, and then I'm going to use tzatziki dip after I cook everything. So I think I'm going to start by cooking the sauerkraut and the mushrooms and then the beef, and then try to put it all together. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pan and get started. I just washed my mushrooms, so I'm going to dry them off a little bit and then put them on the skillet with butter. I recently went to Sedona, and we went to this restaurant to get cactus fries, but obviously we still got a meal. And I got a side of mushrooms, and the side that they gave me was huge. It was literally like 3 cups of mushrooms, so it took me a couple days to go through. But not that anyone was wondering, but that's why I decided to use mushrooms for this, because I was reminded of their existence from that. So. I was going to put the sauerkraut in with the mushrooms, but I feel like that'll be a little too much in the pan. At least until the mushrooms shrink. But I'm going to go ahead and open the sauerkraut. I'm so glad I was able to get that open. Last time I bought from this brand, I got some pickles, and the jar was so hard to get open. When we got the pickles, it literally took me like 20 minutes to get open, and we had to stab a hole in the top of the jar. Again, I really don't know what I'm doing, so I just put the stove on like middle heat, and I'm just gonna cook the mushrooms until they're soft, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. My mushrooms are shrinking, so I think that's a good sign. I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt. Also, I'm using a wooden spoon, in case you didn't notice. I know I'm still using a non-stick pan, but again, I'm making small changes, and hopefully I can ingest less plastic. I honestly feel like they could be done, so I'm gonna let this one cool off and taste it. Tastes like it's ready, so I'm going to go ahead and take these off and cook the sauerkraut. I feel like sauerkraut shrinks a lot when you cook it, so I added a good bit of it. I also let some of the sauerkraut juice get in the pan, but I think it'll evaporate as it's cooking. I went to Phoenix last weekend and discovered what soft water is. And ever since I came back, I'm so grateful that I have normal water. Apparently soft water has like less minerals in it, hard water has lots of minerals in it. But whenever I washed my hands, it felt so slimy because apparently the minerals in hard water get the soap off easier. So when I had soft water, like it was really hard to get the soap off my hands. Same thing when I was washing my hair. It was just so weird. And the texture of water when I was drinking it was so disgusting to me. I don't know, maybe I'm just being dramatic, but there was a big difference in my opinion. I think I definitely could brown the sauerkraut more, but I'm ready to cook the beef, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. And I don't think it'll be a big deal because I like raw sauerkraut anyways. Beef. Usually with chicken, I like to add a lot of seasonings because it's chicken and I feel like it's more bland. But with beef, I usually don't feel like I have to add a lot of seasonings because I like the taste of just beef. I'll add some salt and maybe some pepper, maybe garlic powder, but I'm not going to add a whole lot of seasonings. As my beef has been cooking, I've been looking up how to fold a Crunchwrap, and I think you need 2 tortillas, one like a big one and a smaller one. So I think I'm gonna use one big protein wrap and then just cut out part of another one because I don't need to use 2 whole wraps. I don't know though, I'm kind of worried. I feel like it's gonna fall apart. The beef that I got is 4 servings, so I'm planning on making 4 Crunchwraps. So I'm gonna go ahead and divide this out and store in a glass container. I almost grabbed plastic, but again, I'm trying to do less microplastics, so glass container. This is technically 1 serving-ish. I feel like it's not gonna be enough, but other toppings, I feel like will fill it up. I hope. Now I'm gonna try to assemble this and not mess it up. I'm really not sure how big the middle is supposed to be, so I'm gonna put the stuff in the wrap first and then see if I can tell. Is that too small? So now I'm gonna leave this on the pan for like 2 minutes and try and flip it over and hope that it doesn't fall apart. I'm tempted to use a spatula so I can like actually get underneath it, even though it's plastic. I might just do it. I brought the spatula because I really don't want this to fail. Ooh! Oh my gosh. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I really thought that was just gonna all fall out when I flipped it over. But this is perfect. So now I just have to figure out what to do with this. I think I'll probably just use it in my other Crunchwraps because I feel like it won't be a circle, but I feel like it'll work. I'm so excited. Okay, so I may have burnt the top a little bit, but it's crispy, so I'm not disappointed. Time for the taste test. I also got a little side of tzatziki to dip it in because I didn't put that much on the actual wrap. This is actually one of the best things I've ever made, which isn't saying a lot because I don't cook that often, but it's very good. This was absolutely a success and I definitely recommend trying it. You don't have to use sauerkraut and mushrooms, but It really wasn't that difficult, and I feel like you can customize it however you like. I'm pretty sure this was like 700 to 800 calories, 50 grams of protein. So definitely a bulking meal. But this is so good. This is so good. And you could definitely make this a lot lower calorie by using a lower calorie tortilla and by using like shredded chicken or something and not cooking with butter. But this is a 10 out of 10. I definitely suggest trying it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Goodbye.